My beloved child, stay right here, don't move, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see everything. Something huge is waiting for you. The moment you started to pull your energy back, they felt it like a storm breaking through their chest. It wasn't just silence, it was a shift that made their entire world tremble. They're pretending to be calm, acting like nothing's changed, but every second without your attention feels like an earthquake in their mind. Your withdrawal has become their loudest reminder of what they've lost control over. They scroll through old messages, trying to find where it went wrong, but deep down, they know, it was when you finally started choosing peace over chaos. Something huge is waiting for you. Now they can't sleep. Their heartbeat races when they see your name because it reminds them of what they can't reach anymore. They feel the emptiness in your absence, and it's driving them insane. You've taken back your power, and that power is making them restless. They replay your laughter in their mind, trying to rewrite memories that no longer belong to them. It's haunting them in ways they can't explain, like a melody they can't get out of their head. You became their calm, their home, and now that you've stepped back, their entire emotional foundation is cracking. Something huge is waiting for you. They can sense your distance even when you don't speak. They feel it in the silence, in the way your energy no longer bends toward them. It scares them because they never thought they could lose your presence so suddenly. But you're no longer giving them access to your peace, and that's what hurts them the most. You've become unpredictable to them. They can't read you anymore. Your mystery is growing stronger, and they're terrified that someone else might be the reason behind it. That fear is eating them alive. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, they're watching from the shadows, trying to figure out your next move. They're afraid to reach out, afraid of rejection, yet unable to move on. Your energy became their oxygen, and now every breath feels heavier without it. You're not doing anything wrong by pulling back, you're simply returning to yourself. The energy that once overflowed toward others is now wrapping around your own heart. That's why the universe is shifting things in your favor. Every silent step you take back is creating space for something better, something divine. They thought they had control over your emotions, but the moment you detached, they lost that power. Now they're realizing you were never the one chasing, you were the one holding the entire connection together. Something huge is waiting for you. Every late-night thought they have is about you. They can't focus, can't move forward, can't shake the feeling that they're being replaced. The truth is, they're not just missing you, they're missing the version of themselves that felt worthy when you were near. When you finally decided to heal, they began to panic. They're realizing your silence isn't punishment, it's protection. Your energy isn't gone, it's sacred now, being guarded by something higher. They might try to come back soon, not because they've changed, but because your distance is louder than any words they've ever heard. The moment you stopped explaining yourself, they started hearing the truth in your silence. Something huge is waiting for you. They feel you slipping through the cracks of their illusion. Every time they check your name, hoping to see you online, they feel that same ache, they know they're losing you. They can't admit it out loud, but the thought of someone else understanding you the way they did burns them from the inside out. Your absence has become the lesson they never wanted to learn. They see the glow returning to your aura, the peace in your voice, and it's haunting them because that peace used to include them. But this time, it's different. You're not coming back with the same heart. You've outgrown the version of you that tolerated half-love. Something huge is waiting for you. They're realizing that when you pull away, it's not rejection, it's revelation. You've seen their true intentions, and your silence has exposed them more than confrontation ever could. You are no longer reacting, you're observing. You're learning how to let the storm pass without stepping into it. And that's what's making them spiral. The control they once held is slipping through their fingers. Every move you make in peace feels like thunder in their world. They thought your absence would make them free, but it's turned into their prison. Every moment you choose yourself, their grip weakens. You're teaching them what happens when someone stops begging to be understood. They can sense your power now, and it terrifies them. Something huge is waiting for you. They might even reach out soon, carefully, softly, testing the waters with excuses. Don't be surprised if they act like nothing happened. It's their way of regaining a place they've already lost. But this time, your soul won't allow the same patterns to repeat. You're stepping into a new chapter where peace feels like luxury and boundaries feel like love. You've earned the right to not explain your healing. The ones meant for you will feel your peace, not your pressure. And those who can't match your growth will fall away naturally, no arguments, no drama, just divine distance. Because when you pull back, you create room for your blessings to arrive. Something huge is waiting for you. They don't know how to process this version of you, the one who's calm, quiet, unbothered. You used to give them all your attention, and now you give them silence. It's making them rethink everything they did. The truth is, you were never too much. They just weren't ready for someone who loves so deeply, so purely. Now that you've turned inward, they finally understand your worth. But understanding it now doesn't mean they deserve a second chance. They'll keep replaying your memories, wondering what you're thinking, wondering if you still care. And every unanswered message will remind them that you've changed. Your silence is no longer sadness, it's strength. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay right here. Don't doubt yourself. The universe is shifting everything to reward your stillness. The detachment that feels uncomfortable now is actually your soul preparing to receive what you once begged for. You're not losing anyone, you're aligning with your destiny. And what's coming next will make every tear, every sleepless night, every heartbreak finally make sense. My beloved child, don't move now, this part is where the truth begins to unfold. Something huge is waiting for you. The distance you created wasn't by accident, it was guided by something higher. When you started protecting your energy, heaven took notice. Your silence became your shield, and it's the very thing that's making them realize what they've lost. They never thought your absence could hit this hard. The very air around them feels heavy without your presence. You became their calm in chaos, their anchor in noise, and now that you've withdrawn, they're drifting in confusion. Something huge is waiting for you. You might notice small signs, unexplained feelings, random messages, or sudden memories pulling at your heart. That's them trying to tug at your energy again. They're not just missing you, they're craving the peace that only you brought. Your withdrawal has become their obsession. Don't skip this part. Stay till the end, because what I'm about to reveal will make everything clear. The person who once acted like they didn't care is now drowning in regret. They watch your strength from afar and wonder how you became so untouchable. Something huge is waiting for you. Every time you post something, their heart skips. Every time your name appears anywhere, it stings. They thought you would chase, beg, or fall apart, but instead, you chose silence. That silence is their loudest wake-up call. Now they're trying to fix things indirectly. They talk about you to mutual friends, hoping it reaches you. They post things meant for you to see. They want to prove they've changed, but deep down, they're still afraid. Something huge is waiting for you. Listen closely, they're realizing your love was never ordinary. You were the prayer they didn't know they'd been answered. And now that they've mishandled it, they feel an ache that won't fade. You've become their unfinished story. Don't doubt it for a second, my beloved child, the universe saw how much you gave without being seen. That's why everything is being rearranged. What's meant for you isn't behind you, it's right ahead, wrapped in divine timing. Stay till the end, this is important. They can sense the energetic wall between you now. It's not anger, it's peace. It's the quiet truth that you're not the same anymore. And this calm version of you is intimidating them more than your anger ever did. Something huge is waiting for you. They see you smiling again, laughing again, finding yourself again, and it hurts them in ways they can't express. They thought losing you would be temporary. But now, it's permanent. Your glow has become their reminder of what they destroyed. You're no longer seeking closure, because you've learned that closure comes from acceptance, not conversation. You accepted that not everyone deserves access to your heart. And while they're replaying the past, you're rewriting your future. You're choosing peace, purpose, and alignment. That's why your blessings are multiplying silently. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip this moment, pause and breathe. What's coming next is no coincidence. The universe is preparing to reveal why it had to unfold this way. You were never losing people, you were losing versions of yourself that couldn't grow with them. They might appear again soon, pretending it's casual, just checking in. But beneath those words lies a desperate need to know if you've truly moved on. They sense your detachment, and it's driving them wild. When you pull back from what drains you, you invite what heals you. You are entering your restoration phase, where everything stolen from your peace is being returned tenfold. That's why your silence is sacred, it's your rebirth. Something huge is waiting for you. Before we continue, if these words are resonating deep in your spirit, take 1 second to share this message with someone who needs strength today. Leave a comment with your truth. And don't forget to subscribe, because what's coming next will feel like divine confirmation written just for you. Now breathe, my beloved child. You are not imagining their shift, they truly feel you slipping beyond their reach. The more you focus on yourself, the more they feel exposed. You've become their mirror, and they can't handle the reflection. Something huge is waiting for you. They see that you no longer crave their validation, and that realization is breaking them. You've stepped out of the illusion where you needed to prove your worth. Now, your silence carries more power than their presence ever did. They can't forget you, not because of attachment, but because your energy was rare. You showed them a version of love they couldn't match, and now the emptiness they created has become their teacher. You've outgrown the noise. You're evolving into the version of you that only peace can sustain. Stay calm, stay patient, because the universe is about to replace everything you lost with something pure, something permanent. Something huge is waiting for you. The universe never punishes, it redirects. Every detour you faced was protection in disguise. That's why everything suddenly feels lighter, clearer, softer. The storms weren't meant to break you, they were meant to wash away what wasn't true. Now they're realizing that the love they took for granted was divine. They didn't just lose a person, they lost the energy that healed them. And that's something they may never find again. Don't let guilt pull you back into what you've outgrown. You're not abandoning anyone, you're honoring your peace. And peace is the new wealth your spirit has earned. Something huge is waiting for you. Keep walking forward. What's about to meet you will not repeat your past, it will redeem it. The next person, the next opportunity, the next door opening will feel like divine justice. And when it arrives, you'll finally understand, your detachment wasn't an ending. It was a beginning. My beloved child, stay right where you are and keep listening. Something huge is waiting for you. The moment you chose yourself, the energy around you began to transform. You might not see it yet, but those shifts are being felt far beyond your understanding. The one who once drained your light is now standing in the shadow of their own actions. They can't escape the feeling that they're losing something divine. It's haunting them, your name echoes in their mind, your laughter lingers in the quiet. They can't replace your presence because it wasn't just physical, it was spiritual. Something huge is waiting for you. Every time they think about you, they feel a weight in their chest. That's not guilt, it's realization. They're finally understanding that the connection they tried to control was something heaven sent, and now they can't get it back. You pulled away, and your silence became their punishment. Now they're restless. They're pacing floors at night, wondering who's standing beside you now. Wondering who's listening to your soft laughter or reading the messages they used to receive. They can feel you slipping further, and it's making them desperate. Something huge is waiting for you. They might try to come back with a different mask, softer words, sweeter tone, but don't be fooled. It's not always love returning, sometimes it's attachment afraid of losing power. You've changed, my beloved child. Your energy no longer bends where it once broke. You're not cold, you're healed. You're not distant, you're discerning. The one who hurt you doesn't know how to handle this new version of you. They see your confidence and mistake it for arrogance, but it's simply peace finally taking form. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip this part, stay with me. The universe is preparing to replace every false connection with one rooted in truth. The moment you stopped chasing, something divine started chasing you, alignment, purpose, love that doesn't hurt. They feel it, even if they can't say it. They know your soul is leaving their orbit. And the thought of someone else standing where they once stood is tearing them apart. Something huge is waiting for you. You're walking into a season where your silence will speak louder than their explanations. You no longer owe them access to your peace. Every message you didn't send, every argument you didn't start, that was growth disguised as restraint. They're learning now what you already knew: love is not control, it's freedom. And your freedom is shaking the very foundation they once built on your emotions. You're no longer their emotional supply. You've become your own source. Something huge is waiting for you. The pull they feel isn't just emotional, it's spiritual. It's like they're tethered to a connection they can't understand. They try to move on, but every song, every scent, every reflection reminds them of you. The universe is mirroring their actions back to them. They're feeling what you once felt: the waiting, the wondering, the pain of uncertainty. It's not revenge, it's divine balance. You are witnessing karma unfold quietly, beautifully, without you lifting a finger. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay right here. Breathe. This isn't just about someone regretting your loss. It's about you remembering your worth. You were never hard to love, they were just not ready to meet the version of you that required accountability. Now, they scroll through their phone, typing messages they never send. They're haunted by the idea that they might see you with someone else who treats you better. That's the fear that keeps them awake, the realization that you've outgrown them. The universe has already written your next chapter, and this time, it doesn't involve begging for love. It involves being seen, understood, cherished. Something huge is waiting for you. So when they reach out again, and they will, listen to your peace, not your nostalgia. Your peace knows what's real. Nostalgia only remembers what you hoped it could be. The power you reclaimed is magnetic. People can sense it when you walk into a room. Even strangers feel drawn to your energy now, because it carries wisdom born from pain. Your glow isn't revenge, it's revelation. They sense it too. That's why they can't stop watching you, even from afar. They want to understand how you healed so beautifully. What they don't realize is that your strength came from surrendering, letting go of control and trusting divine timing. Something huge is waiting for you. This isn't about them anymore, it's about you stepping into your purpose. The heartbreak that once silenced you has become your awakening. The rejection that once broke you has become your redirection. You're not losing people, you're making space for miracles. So hold still, my beloved child. The universe is aligning your blessings. The same energy that once drained you is now fueling your rebirth. Your peace is the prophecy being fulfilled. Something huge is waiting for you. They thought you'd come back once they pulled away, but this time you didn't chase. And that shocked them. They realize now that the version of you they once knew doesn't exist anymore. You've evolved into someone they can't manipulate or predict. You're teaching them a silent lesson, that love without respect is nothing. They see now that every time they doubted you, you were actually protecting them from losing you faster. It's too late for them now. You've stepped beyond their reach. Something huge is waiting for you. Their world feels smaller now. They see you growing, succeeding, glowing, and deep down, they know they played themselves. You became everything they said you couldn't, and that truth burns quietly in their heart. Don't stop moving forward. Your blessings are waiting just beyond this moment. The pain you carried wasn't for destruction, it was for transformation. You are becoming the miracle you once prayed for. My beloved child, take a deep breath and listen closely. This part holds the turning point. Something huge is waiting for you. You've reached the moment where your silence has spoken louder than any confession they could make. They're now living with the echo of your absence, and it's reshaping every corner of their heart. They're not just missing you, they're missing the peace that existed when you were near. The laughter, the warmth, the unspoken understanding, they can't replicate it with anyone else. And that's what's tormenting them the most. You didn't just walk away, you transformed into something they can no longer reach. Something huge is waiting for you. They thought time would erase the connection, but time only magnified what they lost. They see your light everywhere, in small moments, in quiet reminders, in every person who fails to measure up. You've become the standard now, the one they can't replace. When you pulled away, they felt abandoned. But the truth is, you were never leaving them, you were returning to yourself. The universe orchestrated that separation to remind them that love without respect cannot survive. Something huge is waiting for you. Now, they're watching your glow up, trying to decode your peace. They wonder how you healed, how you moved on, how your heart still shines after all they put you through. What they don't know is that your healing came from divine alignment, not from them. Your energy now carries the strength of every storm you survived. You've become untouchable, not because you've hardened, but because you've learned to protect your softness. You're not bitter, you're wiser. You're not cold, you're clear. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip this moment, my beloved child. You are being prepared for the biggest reveal of your journey. Someone new, someone destined, is already sensing your frequency. They're being drawn to your spirit, not for what you can give, but for who you truly are. This is why the universe made you let go of what wasn't meant for you, so you could finally receive what is. You were never meant to beg for love, you were meant to inspire it. Something huge is waiting for you. They can feel it too, that your energy has shifted. They can sense you're no longer reachable in the same way. It's like trying to grab sunlight with their hands, no matter how much they try, it slips through. And that realization is breaking them in silence. They're pretending to move on, but you can feel their pull. You can feel their energy trying to call you back. The late-night thoughts, the sudden memories, it's their spirit reaching out, still tethered to what they lost. But you must stay strong. Because every time you resist returning to what broke you, the universe rewards you with something new. You're not closing doors, you're walking through divine gates. Something huge is waiting for you. Even the heavens are aligning for your breakthrough. The very people who underestimated you will soon watch as your peace becomes your power, your calm becomes your crown. Don't move yet. This is where you rise. The person they knew before no longer exists. You've evolved past needing their validation. They're stuck in the past, but you're already living in the future. Something huge is waiting for you. The connection they feel now is no longer yours to manage. You've given enough chances, enough explanations. Now, it's their turn to sit in silence and understand what it means to lose a pure soul. They'll try to come back once more, not because they've changed, but because they crave the version of you that used to heal them. But that version no longer exists. You've been reborn in wisdom, strength, and divine purpose. Let them feel your distance, because your distance is sacred. It's not rejection, it's protection. You're not punishing them, you're preserving your peace. Something huge is waiting for you. Now, my beloved child, stay till the end, because what's coming next will shock you. This season of silence will soon be followed by a message, a call, a sign, a divine confirmation that what's yours is on the way. Don't rush. Don't chase. The right soul will find you effortlessly. Your growth has become your testimony. Your peace has become your language. And your silence has become your loudest declaration of self-worth. Those who lost you will remember your light forever. The universe is proud of you. You passed the test most people fail, the test of detachment. You learned to love without losing yourself. You learned to let go without bitterness. And that, my child, is divine mastery. Something huge is waiting for you. Before this moment fades, take a second to anchor this truth: you are not behind, you are being realigned. Every delay was divine protection. Every heartbreak was divine instruction.